Hi folks, I'm Nate with Two Guys in a Ride, and today I'm here at the Discover Boating Boat Show in the Convention Center downtown Minneapolis here, and I'm here with Mike from Hane Marine and G3 Boats. So Mike, thanks for taking your time with us today.
You bet. My pleasure to be here.
All right, so what do we have behind us?
What we have behind us is the V17 Angler. This is a 17-foot tiller, but it's a big 17-foot tiller. It's wide. It's as wide as we can make a tiller.
Okay.
And it's rated for a 90 horse. A lot of 17-foot boats are only rated for a 75. This is rated for a 90 horse. The other thing is it's got a spacious casting deck, center rod lockers, a ton of storage. It's got everything that the diehard angler wants in their next fishing boat.
All right, man, 90 horse. That's a lot of horsepower on a small boat. So right now, is it set up with a 90 horse? Or
Yes.
It is. So this is the Yamaha VMAX. Wow. I can't imagine what it's like to drive a 90 horse tiller motor. I think the biggest I've ever driven is about a 25.
Right.
Mike, take us through, the basics of the motor.
So basically, this boat comes with a 90 horse Yamaha 4-stroke engine, so you don't have to worry about adding oil or anything like that. Performs very, very well on this boat. This is a 40-mile-an-hour boat with this 90 horse.
Oh, I believe it.
The other thing, a couple other neat things that G3 and Yamaha do is, because G3 Boats is a Yamaha boat brand, we know that when it comes from the factory that it's got the right prop. So you don't have to worry about that. Another really cool feature in the boat is we've had these plates put in the back that are standard, and those are for mounting transducers on, so you don't actually have to go into your transom. You can just go into...
Oh, that's a nice feature.
Yep.
I like that. That's, a little similar to pontoons, where they build a little extra piece on the out because you don't want to drill through the pontoon, obviously.
Yep.
Okay.
And the 90 horse performs really, really well on this. Like I said, a 40-mile-an-hour boat. Gets up on plane right away and just goes. It's a heck of a nice boat.
Yeah, it's got to get up and go, let me tell you. Okay, now, I'm guessing, I can't see, but I'm guessing that there are probably, are there any, okay, here you have a tilt and trim right here.
Yep.
And then when we get inside, we'll go over, there's an entire sort of dashboard with buttons and everything, and we can't see it from here, but we will cover that once we get in. So, as priced at the show, Mike, does this include the trailer? It does. So the pricing at the boat show is boat, motor, and trailer. Okay, honestly. Well, let's take a step inside and take a look at it.
Let's do it.
Okay, Mike, it always impresses me. I've had a tiller boat before, but it was an older boat. No gauges, gas tank sitting in the boat. You're just, it was the basics. And these come with so much more. You don't have the steering wheel, but you've got everything. So talk us through what we got here, kind of on the cockpit, we'll call it.
So this is basically the instrument panel here. RPM gauge, trim and tilt gauge. Also the fuel is here in these two. And then you've got all the switches that you need to run anything in the boat, whether it be the livewell, lighting system,
Bilge pumps. Okay.
Whatever it is. And then also, it's got a master power, so if at the end of the day you would forget a pump on or something like that, when you turn the master power off, everything goes off.
Everything dies.
Yep.
What? That's a really nice feature. Okay, now so you got a Bluetooth stereo system would have AM and FM radio on it.
Yep.
Okay.
And we made it big enough so that you can get, big graphs can mount in the back here.
Yeah, you've got some nice areas off to the side here that for mounting things.
Yeah.
Man, that's a nice setup.
Yep.
So underneath here, you've got a drawer.
Yep, tackle trays.
Oh, nice. They just both come right out, right there, right in front of you.
Yep.
Okay. Obviously, I can see the gas tank in the back. Approximately how many gallons? You're running the 90 horse. I'm just
I
curious.
think it's 19, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so it's around 20. All right. So let's talk about the controls real briefly on the handle itself, the tiller.
Okay. Forward, reverse.
Okay.
All right. There's also a ability here to drop RPMs for trolling.
Oh, nice.
And that's right here. It says RPM up, RPM down. So
Okay.
you can fine tune RPMs right there.
Okay. Oh, that is really nice, especially on a big motor, right? You know, you don't have a kicker or anything. That's really nice. Okay. Let's talk about the flooring. What is this made out of?
Vinyl.
It's a vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about storage? What do we have in the back here? I'm sure there's somewhere here we got a live well.
Okay, so we've got storage for the starting battery right there.
Okay.
Center live well with a cutout for bait.
Oh yeah, with the bait bucket.
Yep.
Which is really nice when you're switching lakes or.
Yep.
That's super handy.
And then over here, just storage over here.
More storage. Okay. So I think on the sides we must have some more storage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll grab this one here. All right. So it does. Wow. How far up does that go?
It goes up and
Right up
Yeah.
the. Wow. To the platform. Okay. So that is. I mean, you could get some nice long rods in there if you wanted.
Sure.
And you've got other storage. We got the light poles and stuff in here. Okay. What about on that side? Is it the same thing?
very similar. Yep.
Okay. And then I'm assuming that's a cup holder right below you there.
Yep.
That just kind of folds out, so you have yep. Okay. Typical. What was it? You got some grab handles on that side, and you've got one up here, which are handy. It's just
Yep.
you're kind of 90 horse and you're flying over the water. Okay. So then I've got a cup holder right up here by me. There's another one by the front chair. And you've got 2 speakers here in the front, and then as well, you have got that's I imagine to plug in
Onboard charger.
onboard charger. So if you want to charge all your batteries, you just plug into that, and you're done.
Yep.
Which is, again, that's just one of those big changes that's been made in boats over the last 10 years, where it's so convenient, right?
Yep.
One plug charges everything. You don't have to take the batteries out anymore. Okay, now we do have a really nice fishing platform out here and some a rod locker. So let's take a look at that. Let's just start with the rod storage locker that we have here.
Okay.
Oh, I think we have to. There we go. It's okay. It's on the air shocks. All right. Boy, that opens up nice and tall.
It does.
Okay.
It does.
So, approximately how long the full length? If you're going to put,
You can get 7.5 foot rods in here,
okay,
and you can get a bunch of rods in here. If you'll notice, there's tubes for 2
Right.
rods on each side. But what I do, and a lot of people do, is they'll put their rods in rod sleeves, and you can put 10, 12 more rods in there.
Right in there.
Just stack them up in there.
man.
Mhm. So
Now we were talking a little bit ago about, because I was curious about that, because a lot of times it's just all tubes.
Yep.
But you had mentioned another reason to have more of an open chute where you can use the sleeves, or you can
Put a water ski in.
put a water ski in.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yep.
I mean, with a 90 horse, why not, right? Why not use the boat for what it can do? Man, okay, that makes absolute sense. Okay, I'm going to close this one here. The Eiffel Tower, we'll call it. Man, that thing is tall. All right, and then if I move up here, we've got more storage under here.
Tackle storage.
Okay, tackle box storage.
Yep.
And it's all slotted, so
Yep.
you can just fit it right in there. There's 4 slots here. And then right next to it,
Live well.
that's the live well. So it's going to go all the way, well, it'll probably go all the way to here, or does it go to here?
I think it goes to there.
It goes to here, okay. And then it does extend all the way where you see the black
Yep.
trim piece there. Okay, that's your live well. Now, what about that side?
Dry storage.
Okay. Oh, that's deep.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually goes under
Yep.
where he's sitting.
Yep.
So that's again, you want to go out for the day with skis or something, you got spot for life jackets. I mean, that's a fairly big storage area.
Yep. And
Okay.
more storage up front.
And then up here,
Yep.
okay, more dry storage.
Yep.
And then that is more
Same.
dry storage.
Yep.
Okay. So obviously, this would be made to have a trolling motor on it.
Right. Yep.
Okay, so you've got power
Yep.
right here. And then you've got, is that trim
Yep.
for the
That's-
rear
that's
motor?
Remote trim and tilt.
Okay. And then what is this?
That's for the light pole.
Okay, yeah, okay. Just open it up and clip in the light pole. And then, of course, you can, have your pedal up here for your trolling motor or whatever. Okay, man. And you do have courtesy lighting.
Right.
In the front here and then also in the rear.
Yep.
Okay, well, Mike, it's a lot of boat.
It is.
For what you're getting. I mean, there's tons of storage. Because you've got the 90 horse, you've got that optional recreational side to the boat with skiing. You can certainly go tubing with it. I mean, it's going to pull anything you need to pull.
Sure.
As well as be a great fishing boat, right? Now, a couple of last questions. I know there's show pricing going on right now, but on average, if a customer are looking for this, around about what range of pricing does this boat fall under?
Mid-30s.
Mid-30s. Okay. And what about warranty?
So the warranty on this is the hull has a lifetime warranty, okay? And that is not a prorated, not a declining warranty. It's lifetime for the hull.
Okay.
Okay, the rest of the boat, bow and stern, is a 5-year warranty.
Okay. And you have a really good warranty. When you say bow to stern, it covers everything.
Right.
I mean, and it isn't prorated.
Yep.
It's like some are. So a really good warranty.
Yep.
One of the outstanding features of your boat. All right. Well, Mike, thank you so much for taking your time to take us through this tiller boat. It's just amazing. I'm so impressed with all the absolute storage and that open space that you have up here. It's really nice.
I actually guided out of this boat for a year, and it's kind of a fisherman's dream boat. It really is.
You've got all the room you need, and you've got all the storage you need. So, all right. And on that, thanks for watching.